Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
There we go, Salute.
Smith going to go to the air first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now they'll change things up. To throw, here's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Nix. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down in the yard.
Let's go.
Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To throw is Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it again with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
Ready.
They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
There we go, sit on. Daytona.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Left side complete to Lockett. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now Smith going to change the play. Second and 13. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
13 next.
Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Nix to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
There we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. .26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Ready up.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 60 average, 60 average. Go!
Nix from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tuesday. There we go, sit down.
Geno now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened.
Here we go.
They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To the air again, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, Walker showing the power. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Ready.
Back to throw, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, we go slow.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, here we go, hey.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Delivered to the sideline, Smith and Jigba brings it in. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, Smith to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Still has room inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Bronco switch, alert, alert.
Drive begins with a run, it's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go.
Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, trio left. Here we go, hey. What's up?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
There we go, throw it.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 range, 70 range. Hut, hut.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Check 51, check 51, cover, cover. Someone's hit. 53, 53. Someone's hit.
From the gun, Smith. He puts some power on a deep one. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Walker on 1st down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 33 on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go! Warriors 70. Ready?
Now Nix. Mims with the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks have it at the 24-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion.
Hey, the clip.
Pressure comes. Smith. It's caught Metcalf. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Sent down by Cody Barton. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 14-10 our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Blitz coming for Smith. Taken in by Noah Fant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Smith on first down. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They send a man in motion. Walker. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix finds Mims. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
They'll throw again. Nix. Complete to Mims. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
19
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense up to the line fast. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos trying to make some noise before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, Panther. Ready?
Going left side, Williams with it. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line.
Now, faster.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Nix now to throw. Catches maybe close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. QB sneak coming. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call I think was most important that led to the score.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
putting the tight end in motion. First down, Smith to throw. Pass taken in by Lockett. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Second and 6 now. He fires one deep down the left. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Line. No ball.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go, hey.
And again, it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
There we go, throw it.
They go play action. Here's Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one splits the uprights, and the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go now. Bison. 79 Bronco, 18 Rattler. Go.
Nix with it on first. He puts some juice on a deep throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Hey, go flip her up.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Middle. Ready. Come on,
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Smash.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. He's gonna... The ball is out! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70 Warriors, 70.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Play action with Nix. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. They motion the slot man right. Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Nix off the play action. He's got a man left. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. Cut by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Finds Mims. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Smith on first down. Into the hands of Walker. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Pass complete to Walker. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Walker now from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on third, Smith. Taking a deep shot here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's P.J. Locke. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On first and 10, here's Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wide open, downfield. Got it! Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they face second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Walker hauls it in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Throw on third down. He finds Fant. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They just get the play off. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They've got first down from the 31. And again, it's Smith. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within one score in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
There we go, throw it.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 70.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick.
Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
70 Rangers. Set Warriors. 70. Check go.
Nix now to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give up the gut to Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That's caught. Here's... Oh, no! The ball is loose! And the Broncos corral it!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Nix with it on first. He puts some power on a deep one. They did it! He made the interception! Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Running right, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
At the 60, at the 60 by 6, 60, reload, go.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos with a little more work to do to win it here. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll.
Going to the ground again on first. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. No.
Another run for Williams. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Get up.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle. Huh.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He'll look to throw it. That's low and bounces short of his man. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Oh, look look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw it. That finds Vele complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what